What is up with it? Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be watching some OP11. This is going to be Blue Purple Luffy versus Purple Katakuri. The last two of these I did got demonetized by Japan, One Piece, Bandai, whoever. So there's going to be a ton of editing on this screen. So hopefully the algorithm doesn't find this video because man, it's only like a couple dollars that I lose by that happening, but it just boils my blood. Um, Anyways, we're going to go ahead and rest one Dawn for this new Minx card. It's going to allow us to look at the top of our deck and rearrange it. It's going to look at the top three, similar to a Buggy, but it's only a 1K instead of a 2K. I saw some people say maybe that um, maybe Dofi will play it, but for sure Dofi will not play that card. Also, everything that you guys are seeing right now might be black because I'm not going to show these actors' um, faces during this video because I feel like that's maybe the biggest takeaway that the algorithm has. Um, I do believe that my content should be under fair use as it is educational. Anyway, so this is a new card. It's a 4 cost, 5,000. It allows you to call the top card. You don -1, call the top card. And if it is the correct cost that you call, so let's say you call 3, you reveal the card is a 3 cost, you get to KO a 3 or less. So here, that's a 6. If he called a 6, um, which it is an activate main, and the leader on attack or when your opponent attack allows you to don minus to give yourself plus 1,000 and look. So he just looked and saw that there was a Jozu there. So now when he activates the character's effect, he knows it's a 6. He can properly call 6, which will allow him to KO the opponent's Zorajuro. And then it ramps a Dawn after successfully doing that. But we did, spend a Dawn to find out what the card was. So like we basically ended up in the same place we started. Um, it just basically refunds you the Dawn that you spent. So you kind of got to swing 6 for free in a way. You also got to remove a 3. It's a decent card. It is original cost of 3, so it can't be abused by any cost reduction shenanigans. We're gonna go ahead and swing 8 at the um I don't know the name of that dude. Okay, so now we are going to be seeing a 5 drop uh what is the name of this dude? I don't know the name of that dude, to be honest with you. They keep showing their faces. I need them to stop and just focus on the game. Um, but so the what the 5/7 does is you can call a cost and then you'll trash a card from your hand, you'll draw a card, and then you'll ramp one active. And that's an activate main. So we do get okay. Oh my god, the editing in this is going to be atrocious. Um, we do get to basically cycle our hand for free, and we get to restand a Dawn. Um, I it's fine. Next, we're gonna go ahead and play the 2 drop Katakuri, which will let us play a 8 drop Katakuri from our hand basically for free for no mana. If our opponent is at 8 Dawn, it checks your opponent's Dawn. We're going to go ahead and swing 7. I imagine that the Katakuri is going to take this. We are now going to go ahead and play Jozu to bounce our Minx character, I would assume, as well as our opponent's um, I Perospero, I think is maybe the name of the card. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I'm not that far in the anime. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and rearrange the top of our deck again. I kind of think that the real deck list will not play this card. I could see a world where maybe the real deck list plays Jozu, but I think that's a little bit less likely as well. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use this Katakuri to cheat out the 8-drop Katakuri from our hand for no Dawn. For no Dawn. Um, which is pretty incredible, right? We basically just played an 8-drop for 2 Dawn the previous turn. We're going to go ahead and play that Peros Peros. We're going to go ahead and use leader effect to look at the top card as well as boost our leader by 1k. I thought it boosted our leader by 1k. Surely it does. Bro, the editing in this video is actually so cringe. It's actually so cringe. Holy. Okay, so we're gonna play the 4-drop again. We know the top card of their deck. It's gonna go ahead and be a 4-drop. They keep acting like, oh, it's so crazy. I like read your mind. I knew what the top. I'm Pegasus. Shout out to any Yu-Gi-Oh fans. It's like, oh my god. I don't know if it's awful Japanese humor or they're trying to appeal to kids. I really don't know, but I am not entertained by it at all. To keep it a buck with you. If you think you would think it's funny, then please go watch the original video because I am unamused. Okay, so once our purple blue Luffy is 8 Dawn or higher, and this is before you add Dawn for the turn, you get to look at the top 5 cards of your deck, add a Straw Hat card, then rearrange the top 4 and put them on the top or bottom of your deck. So here we're going to go ahead and add a 3-drop Usahachi, and then we get to rearrange the top of our deck. So if we have a Sanji in our hand, a 9-cost Sanji, we will know what the top card is, and we could potentially play a card off of it, which, based on the fact that we're swinging, they're saying that he's swinging 7, but I have no idea why he would be swinging 7 here. Yeah, surely it was just 6. And then swinging 7, we'll go ahead and block with the Katakuri. My apologies for not talking about what the 8-drop Katakuri does. It is a blocker that can restand 2 of your Big Mom's characters at the end of the turn, including itself, and then you also get to refund a Dawn. Oh, wow. So the Sanji into the new 8-drop Luffy. This 8-drop Luffy has Rush, and when attacking, you can discard a card to bounce a 4 or less. So here, and then also gets to attach a Dawn. So here we could discard a card to bounce this 4, but we chose not to for reasons that are unbeknownst to me. Like just right here, we're giving away a 2k. We could have just pitched that 2k and our opponent would not have this 4-drop on his board. We're going to go ahead and look at the top card, boosting our leader by 1,000. We're going to have to go ahead and give a 2k. Really, we only had to give a 1k, but maybe we just had no 1ks that we were interested in using. I do think it's really cool how Bandai designed this. So that way the leaders are like built to fight each other, right? Like the Luffy is a 5/6, but the Katakuri can naturally become a 6 without attaching any Dawn. The Luffy manipulates his deck. The Katakuri looks at the top of the deck. I think like honestly Bandai is just so smart with all of their different decision making. Their design I think is like it's so thoughtful. Pardon the glaze. Also, the Big Mom putting the Bon Clay in life rather than the Jozu. I don't know why we did that. I have no idea why we did that. The Bon Clay gets 1 swing. The Jozu is going to get a swing every single turn the rest of the game unless we swing over it. Which if we were going to swing over it, it's really easy for us to just swing over the Bon Clay. I don't get it. We're at 4 life. Whatever. Play on. These are paid actors. They are not going to be good competitive players. That's not why we're here. We're here for a sneak peek at these really cool decks. I think both of them are cool. Blue Purple Luffy in particular has unbelievable potential. I'm really excited to play him myself. I mean, Bandai, of course, always makes the Luffy leaders the coolest. We all know that. Um, oh, we have another Sanji here because we've been able to both search and stack our deck. Wow, we're just playing a Bonclay. That's not that cool, to be honest with you. That's pretty lame, but whatever. He does have two Sanjis on the board. Um, the deck has so many good 9-drop or less targets. It has 9-drop Big Mom. It has the new 8-drop Luffy. It has the old 9-drop Luffy. It has the secret rare 6-cost Luffy that is played in GP if you want to. Okay, so now we have the new 10-drop Big Mom that has Rush, that they showed on the screen. It has Rush, and also um, when your opponent attacks Dawn -5, you can give your leader plus 2k for the turn. So you can turn Katakuri into a pseudo 7k. It is really expensive for 5 Dawn. So it's hard for me to imagine you doing that every turn. Ooh, we have this new 1-drop event. That event is crazy. Its main just lets you ramp one, which is just like unbelievably cheap ramp, or its counter is plus 3,000. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and see this 10-drop Big Mom come down. We're going to go ahead and rush. This is the sort of thing you would be looking for out of a 10-drop, which is it's both offensive and defensive, right? So it has rush, so we can swing at something rested. We could try and kill the opponent, but it also has that defensive aspect where we can make our leader get swole. So just awesome, 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 awesome. Um, basically what she allows you to do is um, become a 7k leader. That's just so strong. It is a high burden though, I will say. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and swing 6. It's gonna get blocked by the Katakuri. Then we're gonna swing 10 at the Katakuri and we're gonna lose it. And then we're gonna swing 12 at the Big Mom and we're gonna lose it. You hate to see that. We have a 9 Mom coming down here. We're going to go ahead and discard the Jozu, and we will go ahead and put this Peros back into life. Editing this is going to be so annoying because they keep showing these dudes' faces. We're going to go ahead and swing 1 at the rested Bonclay. Honestly, depending on the number of cards in our hand, which it might actually literally be 1, wouldn't have even been the worst thing to um, counter, but we did literally have 1 card in hand, so it would have been pretty bad. So we're going to go ahead and swing the Big Mom. We're going to play another Katakuri, which is going to let us re-ramp and re-stand our Big Mom, which is great. It is now going to be the Luffy's turn, and he's going to go ahead and look at the top 5. Man, I am so excited for this Luffy leader. I think he is so cool. I think he has a ton of potential. A ton of potential. Bandai always cooks with the Luffy leaders. I can't believe we just won 6 into a 0k power character, but that is none of my business. That is absolutely none of my business. I actually cannot believe they did that. It's actually insane. We're going to go ahead and discard the Snake Man to heal 1, and we will pass there. The thing is, the Katakuri player should honestly be able to maybe swing over. Yeah, probably gets to swing over both of these rested characters, to be honest. Like, we have two 12k swings. We can, like, swing 6 at life first to take a card out of their hand, because they can't take this, obviously, right? And then we can swing, 8 at life. Okay, so we are willing to go for the kill here. Okay, so we're going to boost by 3. Yep. And then now we just swing at board, I have to assume. No, we are still swinging at life. So we're willing to put him to 0. Um, Honestly, I feel like you're probably more guaranteed to win this game if you just kill him there, but like this is fine too. Um, Putting him to 0 is like never a bad thing. Mm. Grabbing the 9-drop Luffy, that would have been really good to play off of our Sanji. Um, but based on the fact that we grabbed it, we know we do not have a Sanji in hand, because if we did, we would have just stacked it. We're going to go ahead and swing 10 at life. An interesting first swing, I would say. Okay. He's going to go ahead and take. We're going to go ahead and swing 11 at life here. We do have a blocker, 1 life, 5 cards in hand, and we can actually minus all of our Dawn this turn to boost our leader by like infinite, I believe. Um, that would put us at 0 Dawn, which is obviously like not ideal, but is technically possible. We are going to go ahead and use the Big Mom to boost our leader by 2k. I believe we have to call the top of the deck, but I think we're doing it blind. Doing this doing this blind is insane work. Doing the leader literally could have checked. So doing this blind is kind of crazy. But now he's just going to use the second one and call 8. But like I mean this is actually losable is the funniest part. It's actually crazy that this is losable. We're going to swing 11. We're going to block. And then we're going to swing, what is this, 11? Fighting. And he has the counter. So he wins. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.